Okay, guys, so this is GoFutureNow. If you haven't been to our website, we will give you the link at the end of the presentation. GoFutureNow is it's a website that myself and Ricardo have started. It's a company that we started, and the purpose of the company is to provide individuals who want to learn or practice their English or perfect their English the ability to do that from home using technology, using the cell phone, using computer, using a tablet, using different forms of technology. So we have a lot of great tools on the website. But another component that we're also doing are these presentations. We're going to try to do some live webinars. These webinars are going to give you instruction in English, in learning English, but they also connect to some of the material that we have on the website. So the idea is that you take advantage of the webinars, you learn from the webinars, and then you go to the website and you practice on the website with some of the materials that we have there. Okay, so without further ado, we're going to start the presentation. La primera parte, the first part of this presentation, we're going to be working with usando adjetivos posesivos or using possessive adjectives. Y vamos a ver oraciones con los adjetivos posesivos. We're going to look at sentences with the possessive adjectives. One thing that you might want to do during this class is you might want to have a notebook and a pen or pencil. If you don't have it today, it's okay. You can get it for the next one. But a good idea is to try to take notes or write as much as you can from the class so that you can practice it. If you miss something, don't worry. We're gonna record this video and we're gonna send it to you so that you can hear the pronunciation and so that you can see all the material again. But it's always a good idea to write. I mean, writing just helps you almost memorize some of the material. So writing and looking at the video together is going to be a wonderful tool for the students, okay? So the possessive adjectives. These are the possessive adjectives. My, your, his, her, its, our, your, and their. Those are the possessive adjectives that we're going to work with. The reason that they're called, or the reason that they are an adjective is because they describe an object as belonging to someone, right? So, you know, like an adjective is like the red car. Well, red is an adjective. It describes the car. If I say my car, my is an adjective. It describes the car. It describes the car as belonging to me, right? So my vacation. My vacation is mi vacación, right? My is a possessive adjective. It shows that the vacation belongs to me. If we move on to the next one, we have your car. Your is a possessive adjective. It describes the car as belonging to you. The next one that we have is his. And with his, we have his dog. Dog is a noun, right? His is a possessive adjective. So it's, okay, so I see Dagoberto's message. I'll finish this one and then I'll respond to that. His dog. Dog is the noun. His is the possessive adjective. So the dog belongs to him. That's what that possessive adjective his describes. Ricardo, I have Dagoberto. Okay, so he says better now. Do you want to talk about that a little bit? Why some of them might see it blurry sometimes?
Bueno, depende la velocidad del internet. Hay veces pueden haber momentos en que la voz se corte un poquito o que la pantalla se ponga un poquito como cuadriculada, como cuadritos, borrosa, blurry. Tengan paciencia, hay veces que eso pasa, pero es temporal. Puede ser algunos segundos y después la conexión vuelve y se restablece. No, de todas maneras, no sé si él está hablando de blurry o que no puede leerlo. Maybe the font is what he means or something.
Yeah, no,
It's better now,
yeah, no,
yeah,
he
I
said
think
it's
it's
better now.
better now.
Yeah,
Sí, puede ser que de vez en cuando por la conexión a veces varía la velocidad, puede ser que a veces se corte un poquito, pero nos avisan y nosotros paramos y la conexión vuelve a restablecerse. So, no, no es algo que se va a quedar siempre, es
perfect.
temporal.
Thank you.
Ujú.
Great. So yeah, so we made it up to the third one. So we have my vacation, your car, and his dog, right? And my, your, and his are possessive adjectives. They describe the noun as belonging to someone. For example, the vacation belongs to me, the car belongs to you, the dog belongs to him, right? We have her. So here we have her show, un programa, ¿verdad? Eso show significa programa en inglés. So her show es el programa de ella, means the show belongs to her, right? The next one that we have is its. Now, its is a possessive adjective. It's used for things. It's used for objects and it's used for animals, right? So here we have its mother. Its mother. So let's say like a cat or a dog. Well, that's the dog's mother. It's its mother. It belongs to it, right? So its would be the possessive adjective. Mother would be the noun. The next one that we have is our. Our means nuestro, belongs to us, no pertenece a nosotros. The example there is country, right? So we have our country, nuestro país, our country. Our is the possessive adjective. Then we have your. Now, this is very interesting. Esta es una parte bien interesante. With your, you see that we have your two times. Tenemos your dos veces. That's because your, like you, can be two things. It can be tú y ustedes. It can be singular and plural, right? So when we say your family in the second one, we're not saying tu familia, we're saying la familia de ustedes. Pero para que se entienda como tú o como ustedes, o tuyo o de ustedes, tiene que tener, tiene que tener la oración en contexto. Porque en sí la palabra es exactamente igual, right? It's the same exact word, your. So you have to have it in context in order to know, do you mean you, or do we mean you as in plural, a group of people, right? So your family is very interesting. Keep that in mind. Tienen que mantener eso en mente, que your puede significar cualquiera de los dos, tuyo o de ustedes, pero necesitan más información para saber cuál de los dos es que a cuál de los dos se está refiriendo, ¿no? And the last one is there. Now, un poco con la pronunciación de there. Muchas personas quieren pronunciar esa I. There. No, no vamos a decir there. Esa I no suena. There, como la misma palabra de allá. Oh, it's over there. Está allá. It's over there. Suena exactamente igual. There. Their lunch es el almuerzo de ellos, right? Their lunch, el almuerzo de ellos, right? So there you have it. Those are the possessive adjectives. If you didn't write this down, you should write it down because this is the basic part. My, your, his, her, its, our, your, their. Lo más básico es aprender estas 8 palabras y qué significan. Eso, si ya la saben, vamos a practicar oraciones. Si la están aprendiendo hoy por primera vez, la van a escribir y la van a practicar después de esta presentación. La van a aprender para que se haga más fácil en el futuro. All right. Here's some sample sentences. I'm going to give you some sample sentences. The first sentence is, I enjoyed my last vacation. So, vamos a darle oraciones ejemplarias. Ahora, van a haber algunas palabras en estas oraciones que posiblemente no todos sabemos. Entonces, pueden hacer las preguntas, pueden poner esas palabras en el chat y yo le doy el significado de las palabras, right? So, the first one is, I enjoyed my last vacation. Who does the vacation belong to? It belongs to me. That's why it's my last vacation. We have another sentence. We have, you bought your car last year. You bought your car last year. Whose car? Your car. It belongs to you. Next sentence. He brought his dog to the park. He brought his dog to the park. Whose dog did he bring to the park? His dog. The dog belongs to him. Now, I want you to see something in these last two sentences. Yo hice algo a propósito en estas dos oraciones. Yo puse la palabra bought y la palabra brought. Dos palabras diferentes, pero casi iguales, ¿verdad? Una tiene la R después de la B, la otra no la tiene. Bought es compró, brought es trajo. So, tienen que aprender esas dos palabras, son tan cercanas que muchas personas se confunden entre una y la otra, pero son diferentes. You bought your car last year. Tú compraste tu carro el año pasado. He brought his dog to the park. Él trajo su perro al parque. Okay? So, vamos a aprender la diferencia entre esas dos palabras, por si acaso no las sabíamos ya. The next sentence is she watched her favorite show. She watched her favorite show. Who does the favorite show belong to? To her. It's her favorite show. We have another one. This one is, you and your family are having dinner. Tú y tu familia. Tú y tu familia. You and your family. Whose family? Your family. It belongs to you. That's why it's you and your family. Okay. We'll move on to the next one. The puppy lost its mother. Whose mother? The puppy's mother. Its mother. Y el puppy es que creo que en español se dice cachorrito, ¿verdad? Un perro, pero chiquito, de un año menos. No sé si es la palabra en español, pero eso es lo que significa puppy, right? So the puppy lost es perdió, lost its mother. I see we have Felipe here. Good. Felipe was with us on Saturday. We're glad you're here for the lesson. Felipe is visiting us from Argentina, actually, which is awesome. It's great to have people from all over the world with us. Okay, Felipe. So we're working on possessive adjectives, and don't worry, you're gonna get the video. You're gonna get all of this in a video. So anything you missed, you're gonna see it. Can you say, Kim has a question for us. Can you say the puppy lost his mother? See, that's an awesome question. I like that question so much because, see, Kim is asking, can you say his mother? Let's say the puppy's a boy, right? So we say, can you say, oh, the puppy lost his mother? We love our pets, right? So we wanna make them people, and a lot of people speak that way. I mean, we have a dog here, and when we talk about the dog, we talk about his things or his bed or his food because we love our dog. The rule in English is you want to use its for animals, but you'll notice that a lot of people, they don't do that, because when they talk about animals, they're talking about una mascota, they're talking about a pet. So they already know the gender of the animal, and because they love the animal, they turn the animal into a human being, into a person, into a he or she, right? When they speak. When you talk about animals in general, let's say like in a zoo or you're watching a show and you don't know if it's a male or a female, then people are going to use its. With our own pets, we're supposed to use its. That's the correct way to write, but we break that rule as English speakers. We break that rule because we love our animals, right? So that's an excellent question that Kimberly asked. Okay, let's look at some other, two more examples. Oh, you're welcome. All right, so we have, excuse me, they ate their lunch quickly. Whose lunch? Well, it's their lunch. They ate their lunch. It belongs to them. That's why it's they ate their lunch. We have the last one. We went to our country on vacation. Well, nosotros, went to, ¿de quién es el país? Bueno, es nuestro país. Our country. We went to our country. If you see all of these examples, the subject is usually the owner of the object. En esos ejemplos, el sujeto de la oración es el dueño del objeto de la oración. Eso va a ser bien importante saberlo para la práctica que vamos a hacer. Yo le voy a dar oraciones que tienen un sujeto y yo voy a quitar el adjetivo posesivo. Yo lo voy a quitar, pero ustedes saben que el sujeto es el dueño. Entonces, de esa forma van a saber cuál es el adjetivo posesivo que tienen que usar. Okay? So, if you see all of these sentences, the subject is the owner. The subject owns the object. In the sentences that we're going to do in the future, in the next slide, you're going to continue that. You'll get used to it. Even if you don't fully understand that piece, once you see one or two examples, you're going to follow along just fine. Okay, so we're going to move on to the next slide. There's a little bit of a practice for us, right? So you guys are going to get to use the chat. He usually drives to work in blank. Blank significa que no hay respuesta. Blank, está blanco. He usually drives to work in blank car. He is the owner. So I want to see some answers on the chat. What's the answer? What's the possessive adjective that I want to show us that that car belongs to he or him? Okay, Kim says his. So we have one answer that says his. Anybody else? Do we agree with that? Let me see some more answers. You use the chat. Rafael Ramirez. Rafael, gracias. I have to say, I have to stop saying Ramirez every time I say your name. It's because we have the same name. So I always say his last name because I feel like I'm referring to myself. Good to have you with us, Rafael. His car. Very good. Excellent. That is the correct answer. Okay, we're going to move on to the next one. Let's look at the next one. She really enjoys blank English class. Thank you, Stephanie. She really enjoys blank English class. So give me, you know what I want you guys to do? I know you guys are typing right now. Give me the possessive adjective and the object. The possessive adjective and the object. So meaning like the way Stephanie did it, his car. Give it to me like that so that I know what sentence you're typing about. Okay? Her, Lucero. Okay, good. So you give me her English class. So all those people that said her English, Stephanie class. Kim, very good. Her English class. So next time, Rafael, Lucero, Felipe, and Dagoberto, all correct answers. Give me the whole thing. Her English class. That way we know which one we're looking at. It's going to make it simpler for us to read. Excellent. All right, let's do number 3. That's correct, by the way. Her English class is right. Let's do number 3. They often spend time in blank. Thank you, Melissa. Her. In her English class. Thank you, Dagoberto. There it is. Lucero Dagoberto. That's it. Just like that. Thank you. Let's do number 3. They often spend time in. Where do they spend time? Whose backyard is that? Whose backyard are they spending time in? They often spend time in. Whose backyard is that? Their backyard, says Rafael. Kim, their backyard. Okay, we're getting a couple. There. Good, Melissa. Their backyard. Lucero, Dagoberto. Good. Felipe, there. Don't forget to give me the object. No se olviden de darme el objeto. Their backyard. Backyard. Very good. Everybody got that right. Let's do number 4. We never open blank windows in winter. We never open blank windows in winter. Whose windows? Whose windows are we not opening? Who do those windows belong to? We never open blank windows in winter. Our windows in winter. Good. Lucero gave me, she gave me the possessive adjective, the object, and she gave me a preposition, right? There's a preposition there, in, and she gave me the season, another object of the preposition, in winter, right? So what do we have there? Our windows in winter, our possessive adjective, windows. That's the noun or the object. In is a preposition, guys. In is a preposition. Winter is the object of the preposition, in winter. That's what we have. Our windows in winter. We got Lucero, Melissa, Stephanie, Rafael, all saying our windows in winter. Correct.
Is
Kimberly,
ours correct?
no, ours is not. So Felipe, no S. No S. We'll take that off. Yeah. One thing in Spanish, correct me if I'm wrong. In Spanish, adjectives have sometimes have an S, but in English, adjectives never have an S. Los adjetivos en inglés nunca tienen S, y eso incluye los adjetivos posesivos. The possessive adjectives, they're adjectives, no S's. So, los adjetivos posesivos, como son adjetivos, y los adjetivos en inglés nunca llevan S, nunca le van a poner S, a ninguno.
To say that ours is wrong?
No, that's no longer a possessive adjective.
Okay.
That's a possessive pronoun. I want to say that's a possessive pronoun. So because it in that case it's working as a noun, it's not working as an adjective. So that one can have an S. Okay,
Got
and we are going to have a lesson on that. It's a little bit more of an advanced lesson. It might come into intermediate, but it'll come into intermediate a little bit later. But that's a good one too. That's something that everybody's gonna want to learn. That true, no S. Okay, good. Let's go to the next one. Let's go to the next one. We never open our windows. I seldom. Oh, gave you guys the answer by mistake. Sorry. I seldom drink blank coffee too hot. What's the answer there? I seldom drink blank coffee too hot. My coffee too hot. We got Dagoberto, we have Rafael. I seldom drink my coffee too hot. I don't like it too hot. Burns. It burns. Um, what does seldom mean? Good, Stephanie. Kimberly's ahead of the game. She knew exactly what I wanted to ask. What does seldom mean? Anybody? Give me instead of giving it to me in Spanish. Can anybody give me or type in something that means seldom in English, but like a different word? Lucero says my coffee too. Yeah, I seldom drink my coffee too hot. Very light. Um, hmm. Light, seldom. I don't know if light is exactly similar to seldom. Seldom is a frequency, right? Seldom is a frequency. So like I have some other frequencies there. Yo tengo otras palabras que explican frecuencia aquí, ¿verdad? Tengo usually. Usually is like almost always, casi siempre. En la tercera, in number 3, I have, Rafael dice no frecuente. I have often. La número 3 tengo often. Often is con frecuencia, right? I would say con frecuencia. Never. La cuarta is nunca. Seldom would be almost never. I know that doesn't make sense in English, but that's the definition. Almost never or raramente, casi nunca, no frecuentemente. That's seldom. Rarely, rarely would be another word in English. Y la voy a typear en el chat. Rarely, rarely y seldom, they're synonyms, son sinónimos. Y significan eso mismo. Raramente o casi nunca, no, con poca frecuencia, all that stuff, right? So we have seldom, seldom, rarely. Yep, there it is. Good. All right, guys. So we have 5 sentences here. I hope you got the chance to copy them. If you did not, do not worry. You are going to get a video of this, but I'm going to move on to the next slide because we want to try to keep this within an hour so that we have time to answer some of your other questions towards the end. So we have 5 more sentences. Here's the next one. The dog takes care of blank puppies. Stephanie says not often, and that is correct, Stephanie. Very good. Not often, rarely, raramente, no frecuente. Good. Let's do the next one, guys. Let's do the next one. We have the dog takes care of blank puppies. We have a minute delay, Dagoberto. Very good. If you have a delay, something that might help, it looks like a YouTube video, right? If you've ever been on YouTube or these videos, in the bottom, you have a red line, and you want to put it all the way to the end of the video. All the way to the end.
También pueden darle clic donde dice live. En esa misma barra a mano izquierda hay un botón que dice live.
Ok. Y si le dan ahí, lo van a poner al final de esa barra, ¿verdad?
Yeah, it should bring it all the way to the live. De todos modos, sí hay un poquito de delay.
There's going to be a little bit.
Yeah.
Por eso yo trato de ir un poquito al paso, si puedo.
Darles un poquito de tiempo para responder porque sí hay como unos segundos a un minuto de delay.
Sure.
Y a veces sí, puede ser que ellos estén respondiendo, pero nosotros ya nos hemos adelantado un poco. Pero sí, si le dan clic al live, o si no, si ponen el mouse encima del video, les va a aparecer la barra roja que tú estás mencionando y es nada más ya click and drag it all the way to the end, to the right side.
O le pueden dar al live, como dijo Ricardo, y lo va a poner ahí al final. Good, good. Y si por cualquier razón o estoy yendo un poco muy rápido, me dejan saber, I'll slow down. I try to slow down, but I don't want to slow down too much because then I also worry that there's people that are ahead and I'm just, kind of lagging behind. But you guys direct me, so you let me know what you need me to do, slow down or speed up. Okay, good. So I see some answers. I see it's puppies, right? Again, we love our pets, so we probably wouldn't say that. It would probably be the mom. It would say, "Oh, our dog is always taking care of her puppies because we love her, so we say her." But grammatically correct is it's, right? So all you guys are correct there. It's puppies. Very good. Stephanie, Rafael, Dagoberto, Lucero, Kim, all very good. It's puppies. I want to make sure that everybody's with us. Melissa, if we are, and Felipe, if we are too fast, because they're overseas, they're in South America, so I'm not sure if they're delayed, but let us know. Me dejan saber si nosotros estamos muy adelantados, porque yo quiero asegurar que los visitantes de todas partes estén como con nosotros y no los estamos dejando atrás por cualquier diferencia en el tiempo de la presentación. Okay, so let me know, make sure that I'm not leaving you behind, que no lo estoy dejando atrás. Okay, we're going to move on to number 2 while I wait for them to respond. And number 2 says, you talk to blank parents every day. Whose parents? Give me the answer, guys. Type up the answer for me there. Whose parents do you talk to every day? Your parents every day. Yo muy bien. Good. Okay, so Melissa's okay. She's with us. Good. Felipe, let me know that you're okay as well. Okay, everyone. So we have a couple of answers. Uh, Kim, Stephanie, Dagoberto, Rafael, Lucero. Your parents every day. You talk to your parents every day. That is correct. And we move on to the next one. I pressed enter again. Sorry, I snuck the answer in there too early. Robert is spending time with blank son. Melissa says your parents every day. Good, correct. Good. Okay, Felipe is good. All right. So Robert is spending time with blank son. With blank son. Whose son? Whose son? His son, says Dagoberto. Lucero agrees. Lucero says correct. His son. We got a few more. Rafael agrees. Lucero asks, can we say our son? Yes, you can. Roberto is spending time with our son. You can say that. You can say, but by saying our son, you can say Roberto is spending time with our son, with their son, with her son. It would be correct. But for the practice that we're doing, remember we said that the subject is the owner. So Roberto is the subject, so he's the owner. So para esta práctica en específico, es Roberto, so tiene que ser el hijo de él. Pero no está incorrecto decir, él está pasando el tiempo con nuestro hijo. That's okay. But for this practice, we're going to say Roberto or Robert. He is the owner, so it's going to be his son. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. So can you say it? Yes, but for this practice, we're not. We're going to make Roberto or Robert the owner. So it's going to be Robert is spending time with his son. Okay. I see. Yeah. Good. All right, we're going to move on to number 3. Or actually, we just did number 3. We're going to move on to number 4. And we have Beverly. Beverly, and that's a mistake right there. So I want you guys to fix that. Sometimes these mistakes, they get away from me. So I apologize for that. We want an S with that want. Beverly wants to talk. So that's a mistake. So please fix it. If you're taking notes, please fix that mistake. Beverly wants to talk to blank sister. And the reason it's wants, that's a simple present tense. And when you have a third person singular, he, she, or it, you want the verb to have an S at the end. So you want Beverly wants to talk to, yeah, that's correct. Yeah, so excuse the mistake. But you guys are fixing it for me. So you guys know that it's an S there. Beverly wants to talk to, give me the answer. All right, I see 2 answers there. Her sister. We have Lucero and Dagoberto. Good, that is correct. And I'll also open it up for the last one. I am going out with, remember, I am the owner. Blank brothers tonight. Whose brothers? Let me see what the answer is there. Melissa's correct, her sister. Stephanie says her sister, and that is correct. That is correct. And then also you can do the last one as well. I am going out with blank brothers. We have some answers there from Lucero, Dagoberto, and Rafael. And they say that I am going out with my brothers. Well, if I am the owner, they belong to me, then those are my brothers. Very good. All right, guys, so you have 10 examples there. Hopefully you had the chance to copy the sentences. If you did not, do not worry. You will get the video. You will have the opportunity to see it again, to copy it, to learn it, to practice it, to hear it. So we will have that. I see Stephanie has answered as well. My brothers tonight. Rafael, good. Kimberly, good. All right. So we're going to move on to the next slide. That was a good practice. That was good. For this next part that I have here, for this next part, we're going to be using 4 words: that, this, these, those. Good job, Melissa. I see your text. That's good. My brothers tonight. So for the next one, that, this, these, those. You need to know what these 4 words mean in order to do the next practice. So we're going to find out what they mean. So we have that as eso, singular, and not close to you. So that, eso que está allá, no cerca de mí, pero lejos y es singular. This, esto, también es singular. It's also singular, but it's closer. Estás cerca de mí. Esto, lo tengo en mi mano. Esto que tengo aquí en mi mano. Singular, cerca. These, se pronuncia así. These. Se pronuncia como please. Por favor, please. These. Se pronuncia igual. You pronounce it the same way. These. Those. Esos. Plural y lejos. Those. Okay? So, debemos saber estas 4 palabras para hacer la próxima práctica. La próxima práctica todavía es con los adjetivos posesivos. It's still with the possessive adjectives. Pero yo voy a incorporar estas 4 palabras, entonces necesito que la sepan primero. So, si no la saben, la escriben para tenerla al lado para que la puedan usar. That, eso, this, esto. These, estos, those, esos. Okay? We have those 4 words there. Okay. 4 good words to learn, by the way. 4 palabras muy bueno para aprenderlas. Si no la saben, deben practicarla. Very good words to know, so that you don't confuse them between each other. That, this, these, those. Okay, I'm going to move on to the next slide so that we can practice. I'm going to show you this slide. It has sentences in there. Now, this is going to be a little bit more of an advanced practice. I want you to see the sentences, and you're gonna write sentences before I show them to you. I have a student asking to join. I'm gonna tell her to join. She'll get the video anyways. Okay, so that car, look at number 1. That car belongs to Carlos. I want you to write a sentence saying, ese es su carro, o el carro de él, o su carro. How would you do that? And you can put it on the chat, and then I'm going to give you the answer on the screen. That car belongs to Carlos. ¿Cómo yo voy a escribir? Ese es su carro. En inglés. How would you write that? And I'll give you the answer now. I'll give you some time because I know people must be typing, right? That car belongs to Carlos. Ese es su carro. ¿Cómo voy a escribir eso en inglés? Remember, ese. Okay, good, Rafael, very good. Okay, I'll repeat the question. Rafael, don't forget, capital letter, give me a period at the end. So I say, that car belongs to Carlos. Quiero que escriban, ese es su carro. That is his, that car is his. Ese, okay, Lucero, if you write it like that, eso sería, ese carro es de él. No, ese es su carro. Queremos su carro porque estamos trabajando con adjetivos posesivos. So we want, no, ese carro es de él, ese es su carro. Ese his, como tú lo escribiste, that car is his, es lo que Ricardo mencionó antes, que es uh, pronombres posesivos, possessive pronouns, no adjetivos. Okay, so here is the answer. That is his car. Si lo ven en la pantalla, ahí está la respuesta. That is his car. Ese es su carro. Y otra vez, es que his, como yo lo escribí en la pantalla, eso es un adjetivo. Viene antes del carro, describe el carro como perteneciéndole a él, a Carlos. So it's an adjective. De la otra forma, that car is his, ya no es un adjetivo, es un pronombre y va al final. Okay, so it's a little different, you know, it's a little different if you write it that way. That, it's, Dagoberto, no, that is, no it's, that is, ese es, that is, good. That is his car. Yeah, you're right. Good, Lucero. I'm glad you got it. That, oh, this is right, and then that, porque ese es su carro, right? That is his car. Very good. I see the way you wrote it, Lucero. Everybody, look at that. The way Lucero wrote it, capital letter in the beginning, period at the end. All right. I'm gonna make sure that when you guys are giving me answers, you're giving me answers that are grammatically correct. Also with the capitalization and the punctuation, the way you're supposed to have it. So we're gonna make sure that we're writing, you know, things grammatically correct. Okay, let's do number two. Let's do number two, everybody. This house belongs to my wife and me. This house belongs to my wife and me. So, ¿qué van a escribir en inglés? Esa, ¿verdad? Porque es, esta, perdón, esta, porque es this, esta. Esta es, my wife and me es nosotros. Esta es nuestra casa. Esta es nuestra casa. Right? Eso es lo que quieren escribir en inglés. Esta es nuestra casa. How do you write that? I see an answer, but I don't see a period. Right? I'm going to look for everything. I'm going to look for every little thing. I'm going to be tough with you, Dagoberto. Make sure you're doing it right. Waiting for some more answers. This is our house. Good, Rafael. Our. So make sure that might be a typo there, right? This is our. Give me an R there. This is our house. An outhouse is different, right? This is our house. This is our house. Stephanie, where's that period? Guys, I want those periods at the end. It's a complete sentence. Don't forget the period. You too, Melissa. Don't forget the period. Everybody got the right answer, though. Everybody got it right, though. There it is. Just don't forget the period. All right. Let's do number three. I'm going to keep moving, guys. We have about 15 more minutes. Since we started late. We started at 7:15 Eastern time. We started 7:15 New York time. So I'm going to be ending at 8:15, exactly an hour. So we're going to move on. Number three, these horses belong to the farmer and his wife. Estos caballos le pertenecen. Oh, I don't know how to say farmer. Somebody has to help me with my Spanish. To the farmer. I don't know how to say farmer. Y la esposa. Stephanie says she knows. You know about the period, or you know what the farmer is? Tell me what farmer is in Spanish. So how would you say this? Those horses, esos caballos, those horses belong to the
Agricultor, Rafael.
agricultor. Is that it? Esos caballos le pertenecen al agricultor y a su esposa. Okay.
That's what I got from Google, but
Cool.
could be different.
Yeah. Good. Thank you. Granja.
Granja is a farm.
Granjero.
Granjero could be.
No, no es Rafael Lucero. No es granjero. Oh, I think Lucero's giving me her. No, you gave me the period before. I thought she was sending me the period. Yeah. Sorry, the period. Okay, Stephanie. Yeah, no, I know you know the period. Sometimes we just don't put it, even though we know it's supposed to be there. These are their horse. Those, Dagoberto, those. These es estos. Pero en la oración dice esos caballos. Los granjeros. Yeah, Lucero. I think granjeros. Yeah, yeah. So, esos caballos le pertenecen al granjero de su esposa. Is the translation of the sentence. Yeah. So I'm looking for the right answer. Those horses belong to the farmer and his wife. So, esos son los caballos de ellos. Those are. I'm waiting for somebody to give me the answer. While I wait for that, I'm gonna fix something really quick because I need to underline some subjects here, guys. So I'm gonna try to do that really fast while you guys send me some answers. Okay. Let's see some. And I know you can see the answers there while I'm changing this, so don't copy. Okay, I just had to put some quick underlines. And then I'm back. So let's see some of the answers that we got. Well, let me see. Those are their horses. Yes, that is correct. Those are the, thank you, Dagoberto. So Dagoberto, you were right, but you just wanted to change these to those. You just wanted to do that for me. That's good. And those are their horses. Kim is correct as well. All right, guys, we're going to move on to number 4. So these books belong to Mrs. Peters. And you're probably going to see this, the answer there by mistake. Just don't look. Don't look at the screen because the answer is going to pop up by mistake there, but I take it off right away. These books belong to Mrs. Peters. So estos son sus libros, o los libros de ella, pero estos son sus libros. How would you write that? So let me see that answer. I want to see that answer. Estos son sus libros. These books belong to Mrs. Peters. Quiero que escriban, estos son sus libros. Y es femenina. So, de ella. Porque en español sus libros puede ser hombre o mujer, pero en inglés no es así. So Dagoberto has an answer there. Let me see what you wrote. That looks good. I'm going to wait for some other people. What? These are, oh, Rafael had responded. Sorry about that. I missed that. These are, well, yeah, so that's his es de él, but this is Mrs. La señora. Mrs. MRS is Mrs. MR, señor, Mr. Y MS, Miss, señorita. So este es MRS, Mrs. So sería, these are her books. These are her books. Very good, Felipe. These are her books. Don't forget, capitalize these period after books. Capital T in these, period after books. These are her books. Great. Okay, we're going to move on to the next one. We're going to move on to the next one. Those kittens belong to the mother cat. Those kittens belong to the mother cat. Esos gaticos le pertenecen a la mamá. I don't know how to say mother cat. La gata mamá, I guess. La gata. So give me that one, guys. You know what to do. You have 4 good examples. Tienen 4 buenos ejemplos arriba. Entonces esta, quiero que sigan los ejemplos de arriba y me den la respuesta correcta para la número 5. Give me the correct answer for number 5. Right? Okay, voy a esperar un poco para tener aunque sea 3 o 4 respuestas antes de leerla. Entonces, si están pensando, no lean el chat. Escríbalo a un lado y después lo pueden typear o lo pueden mirar después. Okay, voy a esperar unas cuantas más respuestas antes de leer la respuesta. Algunas personas responden un poco más rápido que otras y eso está, that's fine, eso está bien, pero yo le voy a dar la oportunidad a todos que puedan pensar, puedan escribir, a ver si lo hacen correctamente. Y otra cosa que pueden hacer es que ya cuando yo le mande este video, ustedes pueden mirar el video y darle a pausa antes que salga la respuesta, escribirla y después adelantar el video a ver si le hicieron bien. So pueden practicar después de esta clase y deben practicar después de esta clase. Okay, so we have a few here and they all seem to agree with each other. Well, we have her kittens. Stephanie says her kittens. So we're going to say it's kittens. No apostrophe. Okay. Some people will say her kittens. Okay, so there's a couple things I'm going to talk about here. Lo primero es her apuesto a it. So, ¿se acuerdan lo que había explicado antes? Muchas personas aman a los animales, aman a sus mascotas. Entonces, cuando hablan de los gatos o los perros, si saben si es mujer o hombre o femenino o masculino, le dicen her or his. Pero cuando escribimos está incorrecto hacerlo así. Tenemos que ponerlo it's, porque es un animal, no es un humano. Entonces, no quiero decir que her y his es incorrecto. No está correcto cuando estamos hablando de la gramática, pero muchas personas sí lo dicen así. Entonces, no está incorrecto. Si lo dicen así, nadie le va a decir nada. Oh, tú no lo dices así. No puedes llamar una mascota, un animal, él o ella, o de él o de ella. Muchas personas lo van a aceptar. Pero cuando escribimos no lo vamos a hacer porque estamos en una clase, estamos practicando la gramática. So we're going to say it's. Eso es lo primero. Lo segundo, yo vi a alguien que escribió con el apostrophe S. El apostrophe no se va a usar con los adjetivos posesivos. Con los adjetivos posesivos no se usa el apostrophe porque los adjetivos posesivos ya enseñan a quién le pertenece. El apostrophe se usa con las contracciones. It is, eso es, o eso está, right? It is. O también se usa con un nombre propio, apostrophe S, para enseñar que algo le pertenece al nombre propio. Carl, let me try something without an S. Vamos a decir, voy a usar el nombre Felipe. Felipe's house, la casa de Felipe. Felipe's house, apostrophe S. El apóstrofe S al final me enseña que la casa le pertenece a Felipe. Pero cuando ya yo uso un adjetivo posesivo como his house, la casa de él, his house, ya no necesito el apóstrofe. No, that's good. Y yo quiero ver esas cosas porque entonces me da la idea de qué puedo explicarle a ustedes para que puedan aprenderlo de la forma correcta. Entonces, errores son oportunidades para aprender. That's excellent. Thank you very much for that. Okay, so that's it. That's the answer. I think I got the answer there. Those are its kittens, and there you see it on the screen. Those are its kittens. Okay, good. We're gonna go to number the second to last, la penúltima, right? The second to last. We're gonna do that one. That pen belongs. Oh, another mistake. Sorry, guys. Belong. Ese belong ahí con la G, por favor, le ponen una S al final. That pen belongs. Pen es singular. Y belong está actuando como un verbo en el presente simple. Entonces, cuando el sujeto es singular y el verbo está en el presente simple, el verbo necesita una S. So, it should have an S. That pen belongs to me. Okay. Lucero, I see your answer. The second one is correct. The first one is not. So the second one is correct. Yes, good, Felipe. Very good. Excellent. Capital T, that, period, after pen. Tiene que capitalizar la T y ponerle el punto al final. Ok, pero la respuesta está correcta. That is my pen. Very good. Good, good, good. And Dagoberto is good there. Rafael is good. Okay. Lucero, la segunda, the second one. That is my pen. Y vamos a hacer la última también, que está abajo. That pencil belongs to you. ¿Cuál es la respuesta ahí? That pencil belongs to you. Okay, I see some people. Okay, I see Stephanie started already. She said she had the answer. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait for some others. Y también hice eso a propósito. Puse pen. Pen es lapicero o bolígrafo. Pencil es lápiz, para que vean la diferencia entre esas dos palabras. Pen y pencil no es lo mismo. Pen es lapicero, bolígrafo. Pencil es lápiz. El plural de pen es pens, con S. El plural de pencil es pencils, con S. Personas cuando van de singular a plural fácilmente confunden esas dos palabras, pero son dos palabras completamente diferentes. Pen, bolígrafo, lapicero, pencil, lápiz. Y ahí tenemos unas cuantas respuestas. That is your pencil. That pencil belongs to you. Yeah, that is your pencil. So you want your pencil, correct. Very good. So that is the last one. Mayúscula. That is correct. I'm sorry. Capitalizada or something. Mayúscula. Si ustedes me ayudan con mi español, yo le ayudo con su inglés. I guess, right? But thank you. Thank you for that. Alguien me corrigió que se dice mayúscula. Very good. All right. Let me fix something here really quick. I'm going to fix this so that I don't forget. Y ya vamos a acabar con la lección. You guys did a great job. Le voy a dar tarea para que lo que quiero que hagan es que escriban unas cuantas oraciones y quiero que me la manden a mi correo electrónico. Mi correo electrónico lo voy a escribir en el chat. Me la deben mandar con la clase, con esta clase. Es la clase intermedia del lunes. Esta es mi tarea. Lo que yo hago es que en la próxima clase, yo las reviso. No toda, pero yo cojo unas cuantas de las oraciones que me mandaron y la enseño, se la enseño a ustedes y se la corrijo si veo que algo está mal, para que ahí puedan ver qué hicieron mal y cómo se escribe bien. Entonces, quiero que hagan esa tarea. Dice, write 8 sentences using the following possessive adjectives. So, son las mismas palabras que usamos, los adjetivos posesivos. Quiero que escriban 8 oraciones usándolos y me la mandan al email que voy a escribir ahora y yo se la corrijo y la hago parte de mi próxima clase para enseñarle que corregí. Ese es el email donde la deben mandar. Es rafael@ondemandschools.com. Y para que sepan, On Demand Schools es la compañía que yo y Ricardo empezamos. Y GoFutureNow, que es el programa de aprender inglés, es una parte de la compañía. Entonces, por eso que dice On Demand Schools, es la compañía central. Me pueden mandar el email a ese correo electrónico y me llega a mí directamente. Si pueden, en el título del email, solamente me dicen, homework, la clase del lunes, junio 20 o algo así, para que yo sepa cuál es. Ok. Ya eso completa la clase de hoy. Yo tenía una segunda parte, pero ya se acabó la hora. Pero la próxima vez que tengamos la clase, yo voy a enseñar un poco de del producto que tenemos en GoFutureNow.com. Entonces voy a mover adelante un poco para llegar al final. No tenemos tiempo para esta parte, pero en la próxima clase yo se la enseño. Pero lo que sí le quiero enseñar es cómo entrar al website, porque hay tantas cosas en el website que ustedes pueden mirar. Unos productos que sí se compran, pero son bien baratos y son muy beneficiosos. Y también hay unas cuantas cosas que son completamente gratis. Entonces, lo que yo quisiera es que ustedes vayan al website y que si quieren tratar una de las clases, le digo que deben empezar con una clase que se llama Mi Cocina, My Kitchen. Esa es una clase de beginner, pero es también una clase que yo estoy usando para muchas de las presentaciones. Entonces, si practican esa clase en casa y ven las presentaciones, como que todo se va a conectar. Pero también hay otras clases, una del hospital, una de manejar un carro, otra del teatro. So, si otra clase le están interesados en otra clase, también pueden comprar esa clase. O también tenemos muchas cosas gratis que otra vez quiero que vayan y la usen porque están ahí para ustedes. Entonces, cuando vayan a GoFutureNow, si no lo han hecho todavía, deben ir a registrar, inscribirte y ahí van a poner toda su información, su nombre, correo electrónico y se van a inscribir al sistema completamente gratis. Rafael, I see your question. I'm going to answer that question as soon as I'm done here. Okay, but no, we have a lot of classes, not just Monday. Pero pueden ir ahí, se pueden inscribir ahí. Cuando se inscriban, van a tener un nombre y una contraseña. Ponen el nombre ahí y ponen la contraseña donde sigue y después pueden darle a acceder y así van a entrar al website. Cuando entren al website, si quieren, esa es My Kitchen, mi cocina, pero van a ver otras, hay 5 clases más. Entonces, si les gusta una de las otras clases, trátenla. Como digo, son $3 y fácilmente una clase si trabajan 1 hora todos los días, dura como 2 semanas. Entonces, $3 por 2 semanas de clases es bien barato. Ese es el propósito del sistema, es para que sea algo barato y conveniente para todos. Entonces, van a encontrar la clase que compran. Ahí mismo donde dice mis cursos. Ahí lo van a encontrar todas las clases que compran. Y van a tener acceso, otra cosa que no mencioné, van a tener acceso para la clase 30 días. Entonces, le va a tomar, yo creo que le toma a alguien que trabaje todos los días 1 hora, le va a tomar 2 semanas para completar una de las clases, uno de los cursos entero. Pero lo tiene por 30 días porque la vida pasa y si no practicamos todos los días, o nos va una semana y media, todavía tenemos el chance para terminarla antes que se acabe el mes. ¿Ok? La parte gratis está aquí donde dice blog. Ese blog tiene mucho material gratis. Deben ir ahí, deben practicar todo lo que está ahí. Algunas cosas son básicas, algunas cosas son un poco más avanzadas. Entonces, sí se puede aprender mucho con el material gratis que está en el blog. Por favor, déjenos mensajes en el blog. Nosotros le vamos a responder. También estamos en Facebook. Si nos encuentran en Facebook, ahí también hay más material gratis, que lo pueden mirar y pueden interactuar con nosotros. Nos manda mensajes, le dice a sus familiares, amigos, que entren al Facebook y nos dejen mensajes también. We love to hear from you guys. Okay, nos encanta escuchar de ustedes, entonces, por favor, nos manda mensajes ahí. Este es el blog. Cuando vayan al blog, van a ver todas estas cosas. Aprender inglés puede ser fácil. ¿Por qué estudiar inglés? Verbos regulares en el presente y en el pasado. Pueden darle a cualquier de esas cosas, de esas cartas, vamos a decir, y ahí va a haber una lección. Y vamos a seguir haciendo más lecciones y poner más contenido. Cuando hagan todas estas lecciones, van a ver más. ¿Ok? Entonces, ese es el website ahí, dice www.gofuturenow.com y ahí pueden visitar el website que tenemos. Ricardo puso en el chat, puso el Facebook page, también puso un link directamente para el blog. Estamos en Twitter también, nos pueden encontrar y pueden interactuar con nosotros frecuentemente para que sigan practicando. Deben practicar todos los días y ahí tienen la forma de poder practicar todos los días. Ok. Ese es el fin